Hey guys, welcome back to another Call of Duty Mobile video. Today we're diving into the actual gameplay for all the exciting new content coming in Season 9. Before we jump into it, do me a quick favor, make sure to hit that like button. So in this video, we are not just talking about the legendary blueprints and character skins. We'll also take a sneak peek at the brand new zombie mode that's coming in Season 9. There's a lot to cover, so let's kick things off with what everyone's been waiting for, the legendary Dark Shepherd. First, we'll check out the intro animation, the special features, and then jump into some Battle Royale gameplay, along with cool features like the Holo Watch. Let's get into it. As we first take a closer look at legendary Dark Shepherd, it's clear this time he's styled as a pirate captain. And let's just say, he doesn't seem too happy with people fighting on his ship. The intro animation really reflects that, showing him cleaning house in a way that fits his tough, commanding vibe. I'm not going to lie, I actually love this character skin. What really stands out to me is the color scheme, which is similar to the legendary Nikto skin. However, while Nikto had more of a futuristic theme, Dark Shepherd goes for an otherworldly, almost supernatural look. It's got a unique vibe, and that's something I really appreciate. It also seems like this time, the score streak is tied to the chopper gunner, which makes things even more exciting. But the most interesting detail for me, his flight stance animation. If you pay attention to his right hand, you'll see a pirate hook just appear out of nowhere. And honestly, that's such a cool touch. It really adds to the whole character's mystique and makes the skin feel even more special. Alright, it's time to dive into some gameplay with the legendary Dark Shepherd skin. First up, let's check out how he looks in first-person perspective. You can also catch a glimpse of the Holo Watch here. Now his hands look pretty standard, similar to what you'd see on most epic character skins. Nothing too flashy or covered in effects. Just black gloves, but hey, he's a pirate, so what more can you expect? The real standout here is the Holo Watch. It features a pirate ship in the background sitting just behind the number of kills. Definitely a nice touch that ties into the whole pirate captain theme. You can also catch a look at the flight stance while in first person, which as I mentioned earlier has that cool hook animation. Now let's shift gears and take a look at the new zombie mode gameplay with this skin. But before we jump into that, stick around because I've got some more exciting features to showcase later on. I'll wrap up with the full gameplay at the end of the video, so don't go anywhere. Alright, let's dive into the legendary Type 63. This one sticks to the pirate theme, and what I absolutely love about it is how alive the design feels. It's not just a static look, the whole blueprint seems to be in motion, almost like a ship sailing through rough seas. The pirate logo that appears on the weapon is a nice touch, and as you can see in the gameplay, it's really well done, especially considering it's a secondary reward in the lucky draw. The iron sight on this Type 63 is fantastic, and I think a lot of players will appreciate how clean and effective it looks. For a weapon that is already expected to be a standout in the next season, this blueprint elevates it even further. The kill effect is another highlight. It's not just a generic effect like we sometimes see with secondary rewards. This time you've got a massive anchor dropping down from the sky, crushing the enemy. It's dramatic, impactful, and honestly one of the more creative kill effects we've seen in recent lucky draws. I'm really happy with how they've matched the color scheme of this weapon to the legendary Dark Shepherd skin. It creates a nice visual harmony between the two, making this a set that players will definitely want to pick up. Overall, I'm very impressed with how this blueprint turned out, and I think it's going to be a favorite in the coming season. Now it's time to dive into the legendary blueprints we're getting in the upcoming season. Let's just start with something we haven't touched on yet, the legendary Type 19. Initially it didn't stand out too much, but once you see the final design, it really starts to shine. The skin not only boasts some amazing effects, but also features a fantastic iron sight, which I believe a lot of players will appreciate. What's cool about this blueprint is the melted steel effect surrounding it, giving off that too hot to handle vibe. I love how that idea comes through in the design. It makes the weapon look like it's burning with intensity. Now while the kill effect isn't the most groundbreaking compared to some of the other ones we'll see next season, I'm not complaining. It fits the futuristic theme of the blueprint, and I particularly like the red effect that flashes as soon as you get a kill. Also, let's not forget the character skin that will come with the Type 19 in the same lucky draw. As you can see here, it matches the futuristic vibe perfectly. So if you're into sleek modern designs with some cool visual effects, this draw is definitely one to look out for. Let's not forget about the legendary Holger 26, which will be part of the double draw we're getting next season. As I mentioned earlier, this weapon looks nothing like the usual Holger 26. The first thing that stands out is the special weapon inspection. It's unlike anything we've seen before. The crystal eyes theme gives it a unique otherworldly vibe, as if the ice isn't from Earth but from some far-off planet, fitting perfectly with the Alchemy Stars collaboration theme. The glowing crystalline textures make it look like a weapon forged in a distant galaxy, and I think that's what really sets this blueprint apart. It's not just the visuals though, the overall design ties back to the futuristic and cosmic feel of the collab. So if you're into weapons with a space age theme and stunning details, this legendary Holger 26 is definitely one to look out for in the next season's double legendary draw. It's a stunning design, and I can already tell it's going to be a popular one. If you're planning to grab the legendary Holger 26, definitely keep an eye out for that double draw when it drops. Plus, both of these blueprints come with Chinese and Japanese voiceovers, which adds another layer of uniqueness. Now let's talk about the legendary HVK 30, which is the other half of this epic draw. While the Holger 26 has a nice theme, the HVK 30 brings in the opposite, a fiery look that contrasts perfectly with the other blueprint. Even though the core designs of these two blueprints are pretty similar, the fire versus ice theme makes them feel distinct. And just like the Holger, this weapon also comes with a special weapon inspection that's super detailed and visually striking. What really impressed me are the kill effect. It perfectly complements the fiery aesthetic of the HVK 30. It's definitely one to watch out for if you are a fan of fiery themes and clean weapon designs.
海棠有情。
I've had a lot of questions from you guys about the other epic rewards in this lucky draw, so let's get into it. Here's a look at the epic LW3 Tundra and the epic AK-47. Both of these blueprints feature the same Chinese and Japanese voiceovers as the legendary blueprints we discussed earlier, which makes them feel extra special and unique in this draw. Now before we jump into the new zombie mode gameplay that I promised at the start of the video, let's quickly check out some gameplay of the Flame Note in Call of Duty Mobile. As you can see, when you're using the Flame Note, you're wearing a mask, and while it might slightly hinder your view, I don't think it's something to worry about too much. It adds a bit of realism, but it's not a major issue in terms of gameplay. And that's it for today's breakdown. Enjoy the rest of the video featuring legendary Dark Shepherd in the new zombie mode. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming content. I'll see you guys in the next video with more exciting updates.
听经差遣。